Hello YouTube, it's Ryan here with Hobbies of Man once again, and today we're going to be doing our haul video for the month of June. So I'm going to be at my parents' house for the rest of the month and for July and the first half of August. So my videos are going to be slightly different from usual, and so I'm going to have to cut in and edit different parts of the video with different videos that I record later. So today we're just going to be talking about all of the comic books that I've bought this month, and then I'll have a second or maybe third video added on that covers all of the manga and all of the novels that I buy this month. So let's not dilly-dally, let's get right into it. So let's start with all of the comic books that I bought this month, and I bought quite a lot actually. I needed to clean out my subscription box at my local comic book store because I'm going to be away for 2 months. I didn't want to leave anything behind, and I also didn't want to just make their my box at their place be really bloated with extra stuff. So I went ahead and bought all of the stuff that I was missing, plus I bought a bunch of new titles that came out recently that I was really interested in. So first, clearing out stuff, I bought Spider-Man 91. I was missing this one, and I still think I'm missing one, which is 79 Beyond, but I don't know if I'll be able to buy that physically. I probably will just have to get it from Comixology. Then American Dollful 6, I'm still missing 5, and I think I'm missing 8 and 9. I also have 7 somewhere else. I bought it already, and then everything else is now out of order because I've already read it. So let's just go through the order in which I read it this month. And it'll be very similar to the video tomorrow, which will be my wrap-up video. But I won't talk too much about anything beyond just buying it. So, yeah, here you go. This is from my local comic book store. This one I bought at a different comic book store that I go to as well because they have a lot more manga selection over there, which is pretty cool. And I have like 2 or 3 different comic book shops near my apartment here in Dallas, and it's pretty cool. This one I got at Madness, which a lot of other Dallas manga tubers shop at, so that's pretty cool. I got this one at my local store, the one I go to, the one I have a subscription box at. That one is called Comics Asylum. I also got this at Comics Asylum. This is old as hell, actually. This is like 3 or 4 months old, and I had it chilling in my box forever. So I finally, picked up all the stuff that I was missing. There you go. That's Dark Knights of Steel 6. Again, this one I got from Madness. I think actually I got the first one from Comic Asylum, and then I got this one from Madness. Doesn't really matter. The point is that I got it from one of those 2 comic book stores. Devil's Reign, also from Comics Asylum. I didn't really end up liking it that much, but it was okay. I think the Devil's Reign, and basically every time Marvel does one of these crossover event things, I think I'm just not going to pick it up. Sweet Paprika, good stuff. I also got that from my subscription box. Got this one from my subscription box a few days ago. It just came out, which is cool. Or, well, a few days ago as of recording this video, which is almost 2 weeks ago when you guys will see this video, when I release this video. Moon Knight 10, I think I bought this one also at my local comic book store, Comics Asylum. This one as well. And then these 4 I also got because I had them sitting around in my box for a long time because issue 5 comes out next week, I think. So I was basically 4 months behind on Rogue Sun. And then these 2 I bought at Madness Games and Comics the other day when I went to strike a deal with Jerry from My Waifu and Me. So yeah, I was gonna sell a volume of Radiant, the only volume that I had, and he had recently just bought a bunch of Radiant, and he needed the first volume. So we struck a deal, and I went to meet him at Madness, and after they bought the volume for me, I went in to buy some comics and some manga, and it was cool. I got to meet them. They were really nice, really cool people. I really enjoyed talking with them. Although I definitely had that kind of like weird, like awkward, like, oh my God, I'm meeting someone for the first time, but I already kind of know them kind of feel. It was really odd. I don't know how to describe it, but it was really interesting. And I really enjoyed talking with them. They were really nice people. Jerry and his wife, I don't think I caught her name. Crap, man. I should have asked her name, but whatever. My Waifu and Me, they have a YouTube channel. They're almost at 1,000 subscribers. Go check them out. They're really nice people. And yeah, that's the first segment of my haul. Okay, so here's the second clip of the haul video. I was going to wait to record it till I was in my parents' house, but I really don't think I'm gonna buy any more physical manga for the rest of the month. So I'm just gonna go ahead and record it now. And I will add a segment for any digital manga that I purchased because I think I will purchase some of that at some point here soon. So I'll add it in to the end of the video. But before we get into the actual manga, let's talk about two novels that I bought this month. So I was buying my sister a birthday gift, and it so happened that that day there was also a Target sale where you could buy two things and get the third for free. And so I bought my sister a book, I got myself a book, and then I had an extra thing, and they didn't have any other books that my sister would like, so I went ahead and bought another one for myself. So one of these books that I bought that day was Star Wars: The High Republic, The Rising Storm. This is book 2 in the High Republic series, at least in terms of like the adult novels, which are the only ones that I'm really interested in. So I picked it up. It's a little bit damaged, but it was the only edition that they had that was paperback, and I really don't like having mixed editions of things. I don't like having like a hardcover and a softback, or like a tall softback and a short softback or anything like that. So I took the opportunity. It's a little bit damaged, but it doesn't really matter all that much to me. When it comes to books, I don't really care too much if they have, you know, imperfections, but when it comes to manga, I do, because manga is like a collecting item. Books are primarily just like an entertainment item. And so, at least in my mind, I know they're basically the same thing, but there's a difference between them. So I don't really mind if it's a little crinkled up or whatever. But yeah, I haven't really finished reading the first one, but I really like Star Wars. And I think that I will probably enjoy that first book enough to buy the second one before I finish reading it. And if I don't, it's fine. I can just go toss it at my half-price books, and there's no harm, no foul, right? So it's no big deal. But yeah, that's the one novel that I bought this month. And then I also got an original English light novel sent to me by C.A. McDivitt. He sent me this book here. It's called I Brought Our World's Magic to This Other World. And it seems to be some sort of isekai, Dr. Stone type story. You know, a guy that has a lot of scientific ability ends up in a different world, and he has to bring his knowledge of this, of science to this other world. And it seems interesting. It's a pretty basic cover, but I don't really have any issues with that. I think it's fine. The author did have some sort of, what's it called, like sadness, shyness about the fact that he didn't have any artwork for his cover, but I think it's no big deal. Don't worry about it, man. Because he's doing something that, you know, a lot of people would like to do, which is publish his own work. So I think he's doing incredible stuff here. So yeah, it doesn't really seem you know, all that different from stuff that I would read normally, so I don't really have an issue with it. I really am excited for it. And it seems to be a pretty short novel. It seems to be, let's see, 150 pages, and most of these have a lot of spacing in them, so it should be an easy read. I have another original English light novel that was sent to me earlier a couple months ago that I have to read before this one, but I am looking forward to reading this for sure. So yeah, that's I brought Our World's Magic to This Other World. So yeah, now let's get into the meat and potatoes of the haul video. As always, let's get into all of the manga and manga adjacent stuff that I bought this month. So let's start with Solo Leveling 4. They finally had this at my local grocery shops, Walmart and Target. So I picked up this volume. I'm pretty excited about this. This starts to get into the Demon Castle hidden dungeon thing that he's into. And honestly, it's really weird that this story moves so slow in the manga, but I guess it's a lot harder to condense so much text into art pieces, into, you know, drawings. But I don't know, it's kind of interesting. This one maybe kind of skips through some parts. I'm not too sure, but it's cool. I like it. I really enjoy the reading experience, not because I am really excited about this story, because I've already read this story in a faster pace, but mostly, in the case of the comic book, it's because I really like the artwork, and I really just enjoy, you know, very basic isekai power-up type stories. This is not an isekai, but it is, you know, pretty similar. It has game elements, like gamelet stuff, and it has, you know, portals and stuff like that, so it's really not that different from an isekai, but it is not an isekai, but it's cool. I like it, and I'm really happy with it. It's just really, really good, you know, basic fare. And then we have the House Husband. I did say that I was probably not going to buy anything new this month, besides a few things that I had already decided to buy. However, this snuck up on me. I was at my local half-price books, and for some reason this week they really, like the 2 weeks ago when I went, they really had actually good stuff there this time, which is awesome, thank God. And so I picked this up because this is something I've been wanting for a while, and I'm quite happy with the purchase. I don't know if I'm gonna really enjoy it, but the art style looks cool, and the situation of it seems interesting. I don't know if I'll read it this month or I'll wait, because there's quite a lot of Yakuza stuff coming out here soon, and I might just do like a Yakuza month, a month of just like gang related manga, but I'm not too sure. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but that would be fun. And then I got Toradora 3. I finally got to find this volume. I've been looking for it. And I'm quite happy with this because the second volume wasn't really my favorite. I didn't really like the change in dynamic that happened, but I'm curious to see if this is going to go back to that original dynamic that I really like. And I'm quite excited to read another volume of Toradora. Then I got more glorious Funa light novels here. I got Abilities Average 2, which features this lady, what's her name? Reina, I think. And then this other one here, Volume 3. And I'm really excited about this because I really enjoy Funa's writing style. It's really relaxing, really moe, really cute, really adorable. And I really enjoyed the first one. And I wasn't really going to buy any of these at full price because I got the first one at like $5. And these were a little bit more expensive than $5, but they were less than full price, so I got them anyways. And I'm quite happy with that. There's a little bit of yellowing on the top of this, the third one, and there's just a overstock dot on both of them, so it's not that big of a deal. I don't really have an issue with, you know, yellowing or anything like that. I just prefer at least most of it to be pristine, and this one only has the top, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah. Didn't I say to make my abilities average in the next life? It's really fun. I really enjoy it. And I really like Funa's Funa's writing style a lot. So I'm really happy about that. Then I went to Madness Games and Comics, a store near me here in Dallas. And I got Mobile Suit Gundam 2. I finally found it. It had been a long time coming. I hadn't really been able to get my hands on it. And then I went back a different day to see if I could get the third one as well. And they didn't have the third one, which is weird because I remember the day before that they did, and I'm guessing they just ran out of stock. And I'm pretty sad about that because now I'm going to perpetually hunt for the third one. I could just buy it on Amazon, but it's not exciting to do that, so I don't really tend to do it unless I absolutely have to. But yeah, this is Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolts 2. I'm really excited about this. I'm finally getting back to the story. I'm really happy about that. I've had a bit of a love for Gundam that has come out of the previous sci-fi month because it was a lot of robot stuff, and I was really excited about that. And following the excitement from last time, I got No Guns Life 4, which is cool. I like this orange color, and this cover is kind of crazy. I like it a lot. I think this is one of the new characters that was introduced at the very end of the last volume, and I can't wait to find out more about this other gunhead guy. Then here is the other book that I bought that time at Target when I bought my sister her birthday gift. It's My Hero Academia Ultra Analysis, which is a really weird size, first of all. It's like a really tall Tankobon size, but it's not a Viz 6 size, and it's kind of annoying. I really don't like that they make these different sizes. You could have just made it a Viz 6 size, and it would have worked. This is like a data book or a character book. I'm not too sure. I like the color illustrations a lot. And honestly, I just wanted to buy something My Hero Academia related without having to buy My Hero Academia volumes. Because even though I quite like My Hero Academia volumes are just a lot right now. And I really don't feel like buying all of them. Basically, most of the stuff that is like very big shonen type of stuff, Viz shonen type of stuff, that's probably going to get a box set. I don't really feel like buying right now. I'll wait until I'm finished with college. And after I get a stable job to buy those, because they're just really big investments, a lot of money in one go. And I don't really feel like collecting them at the moment. So yeah, I say that, but then I collect like Kaichu number 8 and Mashal and, a few other series here and there. But there's a difference between collecting something that already has 30 volumes and collecting something that is currently just coming out. It's a lot easier to do that. So I don't know, it's kind of different. It's not so different, but to me, it looks and feels different when I'm doing it. So yeah, that's why I don't really buy the big shonen stuff, even though I really like them. Black Clover, Naruto, Bleach, One Piece. What's the other one? My Hero Academia. I don't buy them, even though I really want to, because it's just a lot of volumes. So yeah. Then I went to my local Kinokuniya and I got this really pretty Kinokuniya exclusive. It has their stamp right there. They actually had a lot of these, and I saw that people are already scalping them, and I think that's kind of ridiculous, man. Like, at least wait until, you know, a week or two until they're actually out of stock before you start scalping them. But it comes with this Shikishi board, which is just cardboard with a nice little metallic tape on the edge. This is a printed signature from the mangaka and a cute little image. There really isn't too much special about this. At least, I mean, there is, because this is really rare in American manga type stuff. But the Mexican editions are all in this style, like, you know, a tall single volume, and they all have their own illustration that comes with them. So it doesn't really feel all that special to me, because I know that there's, you know, other editions that already have this like this. But I'm pretty happy with this purchase anyways, because I think it's cool for the US. However, I really don't want the manga companies to start doing, you know, like really shitty comic book type things where they just like release variant covers over and over again and don't actually bother with making cool new content, because I think that would really suck. However, some collectible items in manga would be really good. It would actually help justify the ridiculous high price of manga right now. But it also is kind of like, I don't know, I'm not excited about variant covers all that much, because it can get really exploited really fast, and I really don't want it to happen. So I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy, I'm not too sure. Then I got more No Guns Life because I went to Madness again. Actually, this time I didn't plan on shopping, and then I decided that I would, because I was going to meet my waifu and me. I was gonna sell them a volume of manga, and it was really nice to meet them, and I really enjoyed talking with them. But since I was already at Madness, I decided to shop, and I got more No Guns Life. I got 5 and 6, and I bought some comic books there as well. If you guys saw my first segment of the video, I bought Death Dealer 1 and 2 from Frank Frazetta. Well, Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer, technically he's dead, so he wasn't the artist for the story, but it was cool that it was based on one of these characters that he made, which is really awesome. And I got that from Madness as well, and it was cool. I really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed talking to my waifu and me a lot as well. They're really nice people, really enjoyed talking with them. I did feel kind of awkward at the beginning, because it's kind of weird, you know, to meet someone that you know to an extent online, and then see them in person and interact with them in person. It's kind of interesting. It's a little different than you would expect, but it's really satisfying to do. So I think that was really cool. I got to experience that, right? So yeah, and then the last thing that I've bought this month, that I probably will be the last thing that I got, is Grass Ross, which is written by Madayuki Kaneshiro. This is from Spain. This is by Milky Way Ediciones, as you guys can see right there. This is what their logo looks like. And this is a Spanish manga, like I said. And this is written by the guy that wrote Yagan, and also the guy that wrote Blue Lock, because it's the same guy. So yeah, this is a historical fantasy fiction manga. It follows these people, these Krag Magan people, I think is what they're called. Basically Stone Age kind of people, as they kind of live in this, you know, society. And I don't really know too much about this, but I know that this first volume is like the prologue of the story, and then the next 4 volumes are actually about this guy's son. So it's pretty interesting. I've heard mixed reviews about it, but I really just wanted it because I've been really enjoying Yagan, and I think I'm gonna really enjoy Blue Lock, and so I just wanted to go ahead and collect another series by the same mangaka, because this one has only 5 volumes. And I really like these editions. I wanted to check out Milky Way Ediciones a while back, and I just hadn't gotten around to buying anything from them. And so I got the opportunity to buy this, and I decided to do so. And I'm quite happy with the purchase. I'm really excited to get into reading it. And yeah, I hope it's going to be good. I don't know if it's going to be amazing, but it will at least be enjoyable for a little bit, so that's cool. Okay, so here's the third clip of my haul video for the month of June. I am now at my parents' house. I got COVID last week. I'm feeling better, quite a bit better, but my voice is still kind of off. I do still have some like congestion in my chest or something like that. I'm not really sure what it's called in English, but I do still have some you know, illness adjacent kind of things, but I do have some manga that I bought that I want to share with you guys. So the day right before I got sick from COVID, I actually went to Books A Million because they're having a sale right now. It's buy two, get one free. This is their classic sale that they've had forever. Although I think the last 2 years they stopped it due to COVID. However, it's back, and it's a great sale, actually. As long as you buy books that are in the same price range, you should get the best bang for your buck that way. And I went, and the sale goes on until July 3rd, so you still have a few days to go to it. I might go ahead and go buy some more books in a few days when I feel much better, but I'm not too sure. At the time of recording this, it's the 28th still, so I have about 5 days, and I am about to go out of town, so I'm not really sure if I'm going to have time to go buy some more books. But I did buy some. I bought Gleipnir 4, which is awesome. I'm really excited about this. I love this cover. I love this color on the cover, and I'm really excited to read it because the last one actually ended up on a pretty good cliffhanger, and I'm really excited about Gleipnir because it's one of these series that I had just bought out of a whim, and it unexpectedly ended up being really, really good. So I'm quite happy with that. This one, thankfully, doesn't have any Kodansha disease right now, but it'll probably get really kind of crappy over the next few days once I start playing with it and I start reading it, right? So, yeah, then I also got Dress Up Darling 3 and 4, and I'm actually kind of sad about these because even though I did buy them quite well, actually, I'm really happy that I did buy them since I've been wanting to buy them for a while and I just haven't been able to find them. I realized that there's these weird like glue patterns, at least on this third one here. You can kind of see into the spine, which is kind of weird. And if you run your fingers through it, you can feel all of the glue. It just feels like they used hot glue and they just didn't, like make it correctly, or they didn't spread it correctly, which is kind of disappointing because I've never really seen that before. And because it's actually really noticeable that it's not well glued. However, I think it's on me this time. I mean, like, it's on Square Enix for not making sure that their manga is well made. But I had ample time to check, and there was a lot of different volumes that I could have looked at. However, I was kind of dumb, and I mostly just focused on the spine not being, like, super misaligned, which is one of the reasons why I had not been buying the other versions that I'd seen other places. And so, by focusing on that, I ended up neglecting this part of it, and now I have a volume that's kind of weird. I don't think it's going to be an issue. Like, if I open it, it doesn't actually come undone or anything like that. However, I just don't want to really deal with having this out in the sun or anywhere that it's going to get really hot because it might come undone, but I'm not too sure if that's going to really happen. It's mostly just a kind of fear that I have about it right now. This fourth one is a little bit better. Actually a lot better, but I don't know, something about it feels weird. Like, it's not centered well, but it also is centered, even though there's kind of this weird, like, bump on the back side of it. I don't know how to describe it. It's really weird because it only happens with My Dress Up Darling. All of the other Square Enix books that I have are very, very well made, very well done. It's just the My Dress Up Darling ones that I have issues with. But I don't know, it's fine. It doesn't matter. I basically got one of these for free, so it doesn't, like, bother me all that much. But it is a little bit upsetting, initially when I realized it. So, yeah, then I bought a bunch of digital comic books, a bunch of digital manga, because there's a bunch of Bookwalker sales. I'm sorry, my arm started hurting. There's a lot of Bookwalker sales. I don't think most of them are active anymore, but it was really interesting. I don't know the names of them either. I don't know which sale was what, but I have it all here on my iPad. So the first sale that I got was Goodbye, I'm Being Reincarnated Volume 1, Dolly Kill Kill Volume 1, Witch and the Beast Volume 1, The Invincible Reincarnated Ponkatsu Volume 1, which I had my eye on for a while. I had noticed it and heard of it and thought it was interesting looking. My Unique Skill Makes Me OP Even at Level 1 Volume 1, Ya Boy Kong Ming Volume 1. This one was actually free, but it was part of this sale. Ajin Demi-Human Volume 1, Knights of Sidonia Volume 1, Blam Volume 1. This one was actually $1.60, whereas all of the other ones were 99 cents, which is cool. And actually, they weren't even 99 cents. They were actually 80 cents because the way the Japanese yen changes over to American dollars is actually kind of fluctuating right now. So it was a little bit different from what, the sale actually said. So the sale said it was 99 cent volumes, but it was actually like 80 cents. Also got Basilisk Volume 1, Altair, A Record of Battles Volume 1, Domestic Girlfriend Volume 1, Rave Master Volume 1, which I'm really excited about. This means that I currently own one volume of every Hiro Mashima series, or at least of his big ones, his shonen action series. He still has a few other series that I don't own, like the Monster Hunter stuff. But still, it's cool that I own one of his big three series, or one volume of each of his big three series. I also got Orient Volume 1. This is by Shinobu Otaku, the guy that did Magi. Ashidaka, the Iron Hero, Volume 1. And then in this newest sale, I got Your Lie in April, Volume 1, and Blue Period, Volume 1. So I'm really excited about this because all of these are 80 cents, or 99 cents, basically. So if I like them, I don't really have an issue with buying the physical edition. Again, because the price isn't really all that, unattainable or anything that, like, really is going to affect me at all if I buy, again, right? So there's a lot of series here that I'm really excited to check out. Blue Period, Orient, Domestic Girlfriend, Blam, Ajin, and Witch and the Beast being the main ones. Everything else I just bought basically because it was cheap. And I got some coin out of that, so I should have enough to buy another 2 volumes or so on another one of these sales, which is great. I'm really, really excited about that because I don't really love digital manga, but it is easier a lot of times. And I usually do it in this way, where I just buy one book, the first book usually, just to, check out the series. And then I decide if I want to own it physically or if I want to continue to read it digitally. And it's a really good way to, expand my horizons without forcing myself to spend, $10 more that I really would rather spend somewhere else. So, I don't know. It's a really good method. I don't love that the, Bookwalker doesn't let you download the books outside of their app. But in the long run, it's not really that big of a deal if I'm only spending, a few cents at a time every time I buy one of these books. So, yeah, that's all of the manga that I bought this month. I had some plans to buy some other manga. I wanted to buy Blue Lock, but I decided not to in order to, because I already own it digitally. I own the first 3 digitally on Comixology. So I wanted to check out that first and then decide if I wanted to transition over to the physicals. There was also, Komi 19 that I wanted to buy. There was Beauty and the Feast, which got moved to July. And there was a few other things that I wanted to buy that I just didn't end up buying. However, 7 Seas finally accepted the union, so I don't really feel shitty about buying volumes from them anymore. So I'm definitely going to come back and pick up all the volumes that I've missed in this month or so that I haven't been buying anything from them. So Hitomi-chan, Furi-san, what's the other one? Ida-ten, all of the ones that I've been wanting to pick up or planning to pick up. I'm definitely going to get back to buying them here soon. So yeah, however, next month is going to be my vacation. So I'm going to be in Mexico for the first 2 weeks of July. And I'm probably going to, blow through all of my spending money down there. So I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to buy any physical manga here in the U.S. In the second half of the month. But I will have a nice haul from Mexico. So I'm pretty excited about that. Other than that, I think that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And thank you guys very much. See you guys later.